Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna go over 3 simple things that you can do to start printing money from your Upwork account. And so these are gonna be 3 easy changes that you can either make to your account or to your proposals that are gonna make you thousands of more dollars every single month without giving you any more of a headache. And if you don't know who I am, my name's Nico Hessel. I'm the founder and CEO of Upwork Outbound, where we help service-based B2B businesses start generating revenue using Upwork. And so with that being said, let's dive in. All right, so the first way that you can print cash from Upwork without adding any extra headache to your life is simply going to be offering consulting. Now, this is great for a multitude of reasons. The first being, it's going to allow you to meet buyers in need. Right? And ultimately, people buy consultations because they have some kind of issue that they're trying to solve, whether it's a knowledge issue or whatever else. Right? The purpose of them buying a consultation is to solve some sort of problem. And so we know that if they bought a consultation from you on Upwork, then they have some kind of problem in your industry that you can potentially solve. And so oftentimes what will happen, and what has happened to me, is someone will buy a consultation from me, and then after the call, we will discuss working together in a longer format, right? Not just on a consulting basis, but they're interested in the actual services that my company provides because they have a need in that industry, right? And that's the purpose of them buying a consultation in the first place. It's because they have a need. Second is it's going to eliminate your competition. And so if someone buys a consultation from me, right, we already proved that it means they have a problem, they have some kind of issue they want to solve, but maybe they're just looking for some consulting at first, and then in a few months, they'll focus on a little bit more, right? And so in this scenario, if I prove that I'm competent, I'm intelligent, and I just have a lot of knowledge in my industry, and I'm able to help them with their problem, who do you think they're going to call when they're ready to really solve that big issue, right? They're going to call me because I've already proven that I'm competent and intelligent, and it takes the risk way down for them. Right, and so that's an easy way to eliminate your competition. It's also a great excuse to start a project right now. And so if you're dealing with a prospect who's giving you lots of objections, they tell you they can't afford it, they need to think about it, whatever else, a really great way to overcome this, and I've done this as well, is just to say, totally understand. Why don't we do this? Why don't we start with either an in-depth audit or just some consulting? And then after the audit, we can meet together, and we can see if this project actually makes sense to do, long form, long term. Right? So that's an easy way to decrease the risk for them because they're just buying a smaller consultation from you opposed to a big monthly retainer or a big one-time purchase. Right? And so it's easy when you compare, let's say, $1,000 per month retainer to a one-time $100 consultation. Right? And so that's a no-brainer for them. If they can test you out, they can do either a consultation or like an in-depth audit with you. And then it's just a really good excuse to get the project kicked off. They'll hire you on Upwork. And if you officially really prove that you know your stuff, again, they're going to hire you to do the whole project. And kind of touching on that same point, but it's very easy to sell them on, right? And so like I mentioned, if you do have a $1,000 per month retainer and then you anchor and then you say, hey, why don't we just start with a $100 per hour consultation? We can just do one, and then we can see if we really want to do this project full time. It's super easy to sell, right? Because $100 seems like nothing compared to $1,000 per month, right? So it's super easy to sell. And finally, it's easy to deliver. You have no additional headaches. You just get on a call with them, answer all their questions. And again, very, very simple on the delivery side. And so that is the first way, which is just to offer consulting. On Upwork, there's 2 options for this. You can either add the consultation widget to your profile. Now, you can do that. I have, but it hasn't resulted in anyone buying it. And so I honestly don't really think it matters. And the second way that I much prefer is to create a project catalog and then create a project that allows you to write a lot more, allows you to go a lot more in depth on your expertise and whatever you're offering, right? If it's consulting, if it's an in-depth audit, whatever else, right? And so create a project catalog and then create a project titled consulting, or a little bit more specific than that, but you guys get the idea. Next is going to be offering a downsell. So this is great for a bunch of reasons, but the main thing that we want to take into account here is it should be easy to deliver and give you no additional headaches, right? So mine, for when we were running our advertising agency, we charged $1,500 per month. And that was kind of our typical retainer for running Google ads or Facebook ads. But the reality is that a lot of different companies or individuals who are just starting out, they just can't afford that, right? And they don't want to pay that. And so what we did is we added in a $500 one-time build out. And that way we would build the ads inside their account. We do the creative, do all the targeting, and then we would hand them off to them to optimize them further and handle all the budget. And so that way, we were creating them basically the infrastructure to run their ads. And then we were handing them off to them. It was really easy. It costs me maybe $70 in employee labor. And I just had to spend 15 minutes reviewing it and then sending it off to the client. And so it was both very easy for me, no additional headaches, and a lot of prospects who couldn't afford that $1,500 per month price point, they immediately wanted to do the $500 one-time payment because ultimately they still have a need. They still know they need the advertisements, right? Especially if you're meeting them on Upwork. They already know that they need ads. That's why they posted a job looking for someone to do it. And so oftentimes if you can just have a downsell that's in the same industry, same basic service, but maybe just less complex, that's going to be super beneficial. And it will add more customers into your CRM so you can upsell them later. And so if you do an awesome job, like in my scenario, if we were to do an awesome job on all of the $500 per month, $500 one-time advertising build outs, those are all going to be very happy customers that we have added into our CRM who we can upsell later, right? And companies or individuals, some of them are unqualified for the $1,500 per month payment right now, but in the future, they might become qualified. And so again, this happened to me, but we did a $500 one-time build out. And then that same individual who was an influencer approached us at a later date asking us to handle his ads full-time, right? And so it's a really easy way to add happy customers to your CRM so you can upsell them later. And the final thing is going to be offering anything with a guarantee. And so I have had this line in my proposal for the last 6 months, and it says, there's a reason I have a 100% success score. It's because I get the job done right the first time, or I'll work for free until you're happy. Now, I have had multiple prospects mention this to me, and it's closed a bunch of different prospects, right? They mentioned that it makes them a lot more comfortable because it essentially takes all of the risk out of the equation for them, right? And so Upwork is holding their money, right? It's in escrow, so they have no issue with the payment, and they know that if they're not happy with the quality, they're going to be able to go to me and I'll fix it, right? And so it's a very easy way to kind of push people over the edge if they're on the fence and they're not really sure. Verbally telling them that you offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee is amazing. Very easy way to close more clients. And I would also put that in your proposal templates because it is a good way to book a lot of meetings. And I will note that I have not once had someone ask me to do work for free because they were unhappy. And so I've had this in hundreds, if not thousands of proposals over the last 6 months, but I have never, not once, had to deploy it. So very easy way to add in more certainty with your prospects and to close more clients and ultimately print cash using Upwork. So that's all we've got for this video. I tried to keep it nice and short for you guys. If you are interested in having us do all the things that we do at Upwork Outbound, which is build out Upwork infrastructure for companies. So we create their profile, we write their scripts, we do all their keyword research, and we essentially set up the entire infrastructure that has allowed us to generate tens of thousands of dollars in profit each month from Upwork. So if you are interested in that, you'll be able to book a meeting with my team and I using the link below. That's all I've got for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.